Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the Indem Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee. And I approve this message. Thank you. Haha, gotta turn it on. Hey guys, all right, let's see, what do we got here? Got all kind of audio overlapping bad. Okay, that was from Mel. All right, let me see what's, how's my audio? Let's see. Let me see how the audio is. Let me bring Mel in here. Let me bring in my co-host. Okay. All right, Mel. So,
Never
what's
mind.
going on? Huh?
That was a technical difficulty on my end.
Oh, short between the headsets, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I was going to say, it's looking good. Nobody
Yeah.
said, you ought to know the YouTube crowd would have been raising a stink by now if it wasn't perfect or close to it. You know, there's a great bunch of guys, but they'll certainly let you know when you screw up, don't they?
Boy, that's for sure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that just the truth?
Yeah. So, our audio is good.
Hello,
then,
everybody.
right?
Hello, Lloyd. Audio's good.
So, just exactly what
Yeah,
was
you
the
see,
problem?
the thing was, is I had vMix running.
Right.
So I've got all the audio piping direct, right?
Right.
And then to get the chat pop out, I opened the stream in
The
YouTube
stream. Yeah.
and popped out the chat and
Uh-huh.
was typing away and forgot to mute the YouTube
Mute the
stream.
YouTube.
So I was getting it from the direct transmission, plus I was getting it on the delay on YouTube.
I think they call that noob.
Yeah, that's just, I took 3 people. Push boundaries. Yeah, you're pretty funny, Dan.
Yeah.
You push the boundaries regardless what they are. Hello, Jeff Ellenberger.
Yeah.
Bob Casey, T-Bird, Steve Carpenter, Rick Halber, Tater, Art, Steve Mack, Philly Drone Life, Michael, hello, Grant, Stay Drunk. The whole gang's here, Lloyd.
I know. We got RDFP. We got Peter Carroll, Steve Carpenter. Who else? Rick Halber. I'm glad he's here tonight.
Jim Hightower.
Jim Hightower. My God, I got a big crowd tonight. Wow. Let's see. Thunderbird 6.
You got 8 people watching. No.
I got 8 people watching. Actually, I got 19.
Got 17. I'm showing 17, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I got
need
this
to
little
refresh
button
that,
here
maybe.
that shows actually what my count is. It's
Yeah.
part of that. It's part of my new toy. So, yeah. Sounds like Judy just woke up from her nap. Bless her heart. Okay. So, I may have to run for a minute. But anyways, we got Curtis Dart in the house. We've got Philly Michael in the house. That's I had a really good time on his show Saturday night. I dropped in there for a little while and chatted with Curtis and just had a real good time. So, and of course, uh, you're the big bad cyber bully. Don't forget that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you, I ain't worried about you, So, but here's the thing: we need somebody like Philly and Dan and some of these other guys in here. We got Adrian Mateo drones. All right. Anyways, uh, uh, God. Okay, let's play nice, guys. All right. I know. I just wrote with Philly Michael. Anyways, this is uh, this is a drama-free zone today. So we're trying to do that, but I want everybody to stay because we got a great bunch of people. Got a couple things I'm going to talk about, and uh, uh, just what's been going on with you, Mel? Let's start with that. We've kind of covered everybody in the house, so you there, Mel? Hello, Mel.
Hello.
Oh, what's going on? You
I don't know. Everything froze up on my end for a second, but
Yeah, glitched.
the feed froze up too. So
Did
I
it?
thought it was maybe on my end, so I rebooted and everything.
Oh, okay. Uh, is my
That
stuff looking okay, or is it?
yeah,
Uh, okay,
yeah,
because you were having a glitching problem with me coming into you last night. So,
right. Right now you're
and
not glitching,
okay,
except for that lockup a second ago.
yeah, and I noticed you had glitched. So, uh, you know what I can do? Let me go to this. Let's. Oh, that's not it. Let's go to backgrounds, and let's just pause that. There we go. That takes care of that, and let's just shut that off so it doesn't do that. All right, there we go. All right, and I just made it so the background doesn't is just frozen now. So that's a fine. So anyways, what have you been doing this week?
Um, as
So
little as possible.
as little as possible. Okay.
As little as possible. Yeah, yeah. Since I turned 60 last week, I just now I don't have to do anything.
Who told you that? Obviously, not Sonari. I'm sure she would have told you you need to do something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I saw it in a birthday card at the department store.
Oh, did you go out
Yeah.
and buy yourself one?
No, I just happened to see it. Hello there,
Oh,
Jim. Jim Boyd.
yeah, Jim Boyd. We got a really good crowd tonight, and not
Yeah, I'm
looks
showing
like
26 now,
yeah, okay,
but only
and
13 likes. So only half of you have hit that like button. So y'all need to get after it on that like button.
and I know Ronald Lockwood's in now, and I know I've mentioned Bob Casey. If I haven't, I meant to, but yeah, I got this neat little button. It's just repetitious, but I can do
Thank you,
that.
Curtis.
And whoops,
You know what the
yeah,
problem is?
there it
Is you
goes.
got too many buttons to play with.
Yeah, I do.
You never remember what they all do.
No, well, that's the thing I like about this one, is the fact that it's got pictures and words that I can read, even without my glasses. So, and we even have the
Oh,
Mad Kiwi in the house. All right, Craig Yarker. So, I think everybody's pretty much talked to death about the new drones that are out or are coming out. So, I
yeah.
mean, even though I surround myself by drone people, I don't necessarily always deal with drone content. But, you know, there's,
So
hello, Jim.
are you not wanting to talk about the Inspire 3 tonight then?
Well,
You don't want to let that information out yet?
if you want to go ahead and release it, go ahead. I'll let you, Mel. Just
Well,
go.
If you were kind of leading like you changed your
Well,
mind and didn't want to talk about drones, so we can just leave it
well,
in the
no,
background.
I'm going to talk about drones in a little bit, but I just want to go talk about the same ones everybody else is. Have you got some new leads there? 'Cause I notice you have a DJI hat, so let's uh,
And
let's let's hear it.
Inspire 3
Uh huh.
with an X12 camera.
X12 camera,
It instead of the X7, it's an
right?
X12,
Okay.
and it's 3/4 wider than the Inspire 2.
Really?
So yeah, it's 14 inches wider than the Inspire 2.
Oh wow.
It will lift 13 pounds.
13
It
pounds.
will it will
Carry a
lift
newborn.
two. Yeah, like Ken Heron says, will it carry a baby? Yeah,
Yeah,
this one will.
a newborn,
Um,
anyways.
and it's one of the options for it is going to be dual DSLRs.
Dual DSLRs. Wow.
Yep, yep. It's going to be an
Okay.
amazing drone.
Is it? And when is
Yeah, the
that due to be
FCC
released?
FCC information came out yesterday, and the drone will be available in the U.S. on January 1, New
All
Year's Day.
right. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think of that? How cool is that?
That is cool. I'm not sure I believe it because I haven't seen any.
Well,
I haven't seen any.
isn't that the
Well, yeah,
isn't that the day that you double down on your presidential candidacy?
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, see, so they go hand
Yeah.
in hand. You can use the new drone to fly your banners around.
There, that's it right there. I'll get
There
the
you
new
go.
drone.
See,
You know,
just
of
in
course.
time.
Well, we all know you're going to be a beta tester for it. I know I wasn't supposed to say that, but or you've been beta testing. So, you've already promised that you were going to donate it to my campaign, so that I can
Yes,
use it to fly my banners with. So,
that's
and
right.
that's
That's
appreciated.
right.
So,
Yeah. And
remember,
you know,
guys, you
I
heard it
had
here
to go
first.
there.
Yeah,
I had to
know.
go there in the honor of Dan, you know,
Yeah.
because Dan likes to chase unicorns now and
Yes,
then.
I noticed he had a chat. He had a live stream about unicorns last night, and so
Hmm.
yeah, I kind of wanted to discuss, the unicorn in the room.
You're not calling Dan a unicorn, are you? Yeah, there are also companies now coming out with thrusters for the Skydio. In case you decide to fly it in space, you can actually leave the atmosphere and fly it around zero gravity. That's pretty amazing. There's Brian.
There is, and this is real news. Elon Musk is developing a third type of rocket ship.
Did you see what Brian
What?
wrote?
Drone
He
DJ
says
don't
Drone
have
DJ
anything.
don't have anything for Bill to report on the Inspire 3, so it's baloney.
Really, Brian? You had to ruin the dream. You just destroyed my dream. I'm
Well, there goes your presidency, Lloyd. No
Yeah, well,
flying banners.
well, those two are both as likely to happen. That's about
Hello, Brian.
it's that time of
Oh,
night, guys.
the traditional call from
Yeah, it's our call-in show. Yeah.
yeah.
Hello. You just getting up?
How you doing?
Are you just getting up?
Yeah, something like that. I thought with the time zone change, I'd call you before your show.
Too late. You called me during my show.
And the time zone hasn't changed. The time hasn't changed yet.
It has
It
for
doesn't
them.
change for us till the but not for us till the end of October.
Yeah, that's true. So, well, I'm glad to hear from you. I hadn't heard from you in a couple of days.
Howdy, Greg.
Okay, well, I better go and tune in then.
Yeah, you better tune in. At least you can put some harassment. Start harassing in the chat. So,
Okay,
so
I can do that.
all right. We'll see.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know if you guys realize this, but this is becoming a regular thing, right? It's
Right?
yeah, it was Greg. It was Oz by drone. You just got done talking like an hour ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's
And there's Chris Hope. Hello, Chris Hope.
Yeah, Chris had texted me earlier and said he would be in and out. So I don't know if that's where he's going to eat or if that was because I saw some people talking about Steve Carpenter, for example, talking about going to the In-N-Out Burger when they get down there to Texas. So, hello, Jody.
Well, Chris might still be in Oklahoma City. He was driving up there last night. So
Yeah, he is. He is. That's right. He's supposed to be up there all week. And, yeah. So, anyways, let me see. I'm getting. Oh, that was you. Never mind. Wasn't anybody important. There's you saying, never mind.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he does have his alarm set to call on purpose.
Yeah. The first time that it happened, it was an accident.
I don't think so.
I'm not, well, even then, I'm not sure. I'm just going to give him credit for the first time was an accident. Ever since then, it's just okay, it's part of our show. We don't get a call from Greg. The show hasn't kicked off right. So
there you go.
Here's for you, Greg.
And just in case he didn't hear it, we'll give him another one.
And at this point, Philly Drone Life will start going nuts because he talks about the first time he come on here and heard me. We were using fart machines and stuff. Now he's got one, and he's got a sound machine, and he's enjoyed playing with it too. So,
well, we don't need to know about him playing with it, but we can talk about his sound machine if you want to.
Okay, I wasn't going to go there that way, but it's like, all right, we've already done it. It's happened. Yep, there we go. A double flush.
What did I do with my ticket to spin up? I haven't done anything with my ticket to spin up yet. I still have it.
Here, Washington, you
Clean
just
up
ordered
on
3
aisle
Inspire.
6, that's
Yeah, I
about
did.
right.
Yeah. I'm getting messages about the Inspire 3 now. Oh my God! I wasn't sure. I was not sure what I was going to do with this show tonight, but I was going to have some news. Do I have the news? Let's see if I don't think I have my news up. Do I? No, I don't. What did I do with it? Oh well, I wasn't going to talk about it anyways. That was the news, So I do want to do. I'm going to do 2 things, and they kind of lead in. One segues into the other. So first, let's deal with some of our regular weekly business. I'm doing it just a little early, but I want to do it anyways. And this is going to be the shout out of the week. And you guys read the name when you see it. Just don't say, "Well, hadn't you done that before?" I want you to read the name, okay? This is to Rick Halber, who is my first patron on Patreon, and I wanted to thank him so much for that and let him know that it's appreciated. And so I'm sure that I'm probably going to get paged here in a minute, so I may have to leave in a second. But anyways, let me bring that back over to us. And that is who the shout out of the week is. And I wanted him to know it. I appreciate it because, he was the first one to sign up on my Patreon. And it's really appreciated.
Very cool. Very cool.
And now, with that being said and done, guys, you know that I'm now at 705, and I finally got back up to 705. I went up to 704, dropped to 699, then jumped back up. So, but yeah, I wanted to thank Rick Halber for being that. And with that said and done, you guys know that All right, I'm at 7:05. If you guys know anybody that would like to subscribe to my silliness, and don't expect to be educated here, maybe some stuff I might actually, impart words of wisdom. But Jim Wallace, thank you for joining. I just saw you were in here, and but when I hit the 1,000 mark, I have somebody who very nicely provided something for me to give away when I hit the 1,000 mark, and this is what it is.
The Inspire.
Oh, it's not the Inspire 3, Mel. I cut you off. It's not the Inspire 3, but it is an micro FPV racer drone. It's the QX65, and it comes with. Let me turn your sound back on. Comes with the FlySky i6X 6-channel controller. Yeah. And that was all provided by none other than the man who is the shout out of the week. It was provided by this gentleman right here, Rick Halber. Again, I thank you. And it really means a lot that Rick he's such a supporter of the community. He's done so much. And so what will happen is when I hit 1,000, I'll do a video. I'll talk about it in depth and tell you what you have to do to subscribe or to win. One, I think I'm going to, I want people to, I'm going to do kind of the Ken Heron thing. You need to, I would really like you to get at least each one of you, if you got one person to subscribe, that would be that much further along. If you can get two, that's even better. But that will be the giveaway. It is, cool giveaway powered by Rick Halber. And man, Rick, you just do not know. We were going to talk, and then we didn't. He wasn't feeling good over the weekend. He was supposed to get suited to go fitted for a tux for a wedding he's going to, and I guess from what I understand, he finally got that tux today. So,
oh wow,
yeah, and he was getting calls from everybody too while he was trying to. I forgot who he said. Somebody called him while he was trying on the pants. It's like, so he waited and didn't answer mine. So he just all right, texted me back, and I told him I was going to announce it tonight. He sent me the. He sent me the pictures the other day, and but I really appreciate it. And here's the thing, it counts that if you weren't subscribed before, that'll help. Tater, jeez. Here's the thing. Here's a little trivia about the Grumpy Vlogger. I started this channel, as you know, in November of 2017. It's been up for 2 years. And I'm not pushing myself real hard. I'm trying to get there, but I didn't really push, real hard to do it until about March of 2018. So last year, I did 175 episodes of my vlog, my daily vlog, which the Grumpy Vlogger. And then I ended the season at 175. Tonight's video that drops at midnight, or it'll be tomorrow's video, will be my 200th episode of season 2. It will be my 375th Grumpy Vlogger. And if I'm not mistaken, if I think, what I say, 550th, I think 550th video that I've uploaded. So
550.
Huh? Yeah.
Way to go, Lloyd.
Well, it's I enjoy doing it, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't be doing any of it if it wasn't for everybody that's out here in the audience, because I wouldn't have an audience. I'd be sitting here talking to myself, which, I know
You do that all the time.
I do that anyway, so I hear myself all the time. So I'd rather other people got to hear me too. So, what's the matter there, Mel? Your hat falling off?
Nah, it just look crooked on the camera. It still looks crooked. It ain't right. I don't know what to do. I got it all messed up.
Yeah, let's do a close up.
You know, the funny thing about you, Lloyd, is it's so easy to distract you and get you off track.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, see there?
Oh, you want back here? Let's get a good shot there.
No,
Check
see?
it. Are you sure?
There we go. There.
Yeah. Are you
That's
sure?
better.
You okay with that?
I guess so.
Can we go back to the show now?
No, I might want to show something else here. I don't know what I got.
Oh,
going on.
okay. All right.
No, well, I guess you can go back to your show.
Are you sure? Okay. Glad we got that sorted out. Oh, look, we got.
Well, it's just so easy to distract you. You know,
It is, you know.
the simplest little things. You know, all I got to do is go like this.
Yeah,
and
I'm
what,
like,
what?
What are you doing? Yeah, it's like,
Man, I'd hate to see you if I put up something shiny.
oh, like, really? Squirrel.
Yeah. Right?
That's me.
Yeah, that's true, Steve. That's
It's the person wearing it. There you go. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I do this because of the people that's out here. Yeah. Should you call again? No. I won't answer this time. Yeah, well, you know, pot calling the kettle black there, but yeah. Anyways, but no, I appreciate everybody that subscribes to me, and I'll be honest with you. I went back and looked at some of my videos, and I'm kind of changing things up again a little bit. I looked at my 175th episode, the end of season 1, and I thought, man, I'm having a lot of fun there, you know. And I'm sitting there going, what the hell happened? This has turned into work. So I'm going back to having fun again. And for those of you who might be watching, also, did I say hi to down the rabbit hole? Because I noticed they joined tonight. I've got a lot of people that aren't my full-time regular viewers that are subscribing tonight. But anyways, for those of you that are interested, I went to the smoke shop today. They pulled the smoke shop girls off the windows. They've got them working inside. I don't know if they become too infamous because of my videos locally or what, but now they work over in the retail liquor side.
Is that right?
Yeah. I went in there to get I went in to get cigarettes because last time I went in, one of the gals was working inside, but she wasn't working the drive up. It's been a guy every time. So I went in there and I had to, actually I wasn't going to drive in, but then I remembered Judy was just had enough for one more glass of wine. She drinks these little sherry glasses, one every night for bedtime. And so 32 watchers, and it's been 32 minutes. Wow. That's a record for me, I think. Guys, I appreciate it. But anyways.
Yeah, but only 23 likes. So the like button's dyslexic.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens to all of us, you know. It's YouTube, it forgot to catch up. But anyways, so I went into the liquor side to get, after I saw that the two guys were at the windows, and I'm still trying to stay with the story. And that's where, I don't know if you remember the gal that was scantily clad, but very well endowed. She was working the liquor counter, and it was even more of a sight close up. Just across the counter, not through the window, drive-through window. It was, yeah. But God, her mother didn't teach her how to put on makeup. Because have you ever seen that movie? What is it? Airplane, where the old woman's putting her lipstick on, and this, smearing it all over her face in the bathroom in the airplane as it's going to crash. Yeah, that's what how hers looks.
Yeah.
She's got these really thick, painted on eyebrows. And she's not that bad looking of a person. She just needs to,
You
quit.
know, makeup, these women need to understand something about makeup. Quit using it.
Exactly. She would be,
You know,
she's got, I mean, from here down,
they think that's
there's
what
nothing.
makes them look pretty. That's not what makes a
No,
woman look pretty.
Yeah, it was definitely distracting. It's like I'm going, oh my God, maybe that's what it is. Like you look at her and you go, oh, I don't want to look at the rest of her, and then she still gets to show off for the people who are, really interested because, yeah, it's one of those that
Curtis is like, yeah,
photo
on
or it
film
didn't
happen.
happen. Yeah. You'll have to go
And what
back and
keeps
look and
turning
see what.
off? I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Full length perving. I don't know what they're talking about. Mine kept turning off. It's okay.
You know what? Mine's
Okay.
doing that too.
What's that?
I click the like button and it shows it go like right now it's showing 23. I click
Right.
the like button, it turns blue and goes 24, and then 10 seconds later it goes back to gray at 23.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
So
how
now I
many
see what they're saying. It keeps turning off. Now it
Well-
shows 24.
I just clicked it. I had to like my own video because it's not letting you guys like
and
me.
I click it and it goes blue and then goes back to gray. So there's something going on with
Well, it goes
YouTube
to gray, but it keeps the count.
No.
Well, mine did.
Right now mine shows 24. And I
Hey.
click it, it goes to 25 blue and then goes back to 24 gray.
Okay.
Sounds like we're playing bingo here or something.
Yeah, exactly. But there are two special people I want to reach out to, and those were the two that were kind enough to leave me a dislike. I appreciate it. That means you took the time to watch my content long enough to know you didn't like it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's perfect.
It's
Yep.
25 now, so it's working. So, but anyways, I want to thank those people. I wanted them to know they're special to me. Not
Right.
everybody dislikes me. So you have to be special to dislike an old fart like me, and I thank you.
Exactly.
How do you? I mean,
Exactly.
that's the only way to handle it. The first time I got a dislike, I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I got to thinking, "Hey, they watched it enough to dislike it, so that's okay."
Right. Right.
And
I just got inspired.
did you?
Yeah. Yep. Whoops. I
If you're
wanna use the
wondering,
capital
guys,
T.
I about lost my voice this weekend between all the different things I did this last week. So I'm drinking tea and honey. And this is also courtesy of Mr. Halber. The guy does a lot, for this community. So I hit the like button. Okay. All right. Thank you, Logan Carpenter. What's not to like? There's a lot that don't not to like me about
Be
me.
careful what you ask.
Yeah, there's a lot people don't.
Carlos.
Ask my wife. She
Yeah.
can give you. She could probably name you 100 things in about 30 seconds.
I don't think it'd take her that long.
And probably not. Yeah, you don't want to know. Oh, do you, Steve? Well, I started doing it this week because I was on Claude's show this week. I was on Mitch's show. I was on Philly's on Saturday. Then I did Art's and yours yesterday. And I got up this morning and I could barely... well, you heard me yesterday morning.
Uh-huh.
And my voice was shot then. It cleared up. But Brent Ariels. All right, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to go with what's in the chat, and I can't keep up. So
The chat always distracts you. You can be talking away about something solid, just right on your train of thought, and you look over there at that chat, and everything else just goes to hell.
it is kind of depressing, isn't it? It must.
No,
It
it's
must.
just
It must be
and
hell
it's
being a
funny. It's
co-host with
funny
me.
because it's funny because you do the same thing on the phone. We'll be talking about a topic, and all of a sudden, 45 minutes later, and it's like we both know we got to get off the phone. And 45 minutes later, we've talked about 15 different topics now because each one leads to another.
Yeah,
It's like you can't stay on track. We need a set of rails for you.
you do, man. I
You know
have.
what we need to talk about tonight, Lloyd?
What do we need to talk about
This is the last show
before spin up?
before spin up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, look, that shows you how
You got your
distracted.
flight crew.
I got my flight crew shirt on, and I didn't even think about. I thought about it an hour before the show, but I did
Yep.
not think about
Yep.
it once I sat down here.
I talked to Ken Herron earlier this evening. He's prepping for the trip right now, trying to get
Okay.
some video edited and stuff before he goes. So he's on the way. He'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
Sean Oz, as we know from last night, he'll
Last
be
night
there.
was on. Yep. Yep.
No, Greg, I can't talk about the hat. So that'll distract Lloyd again. We want to stay on track. We're talking about spin up.
Talking about spin up.
So anybody that doesn't have your ticket for spin up or don't have your arrangements made, if you really want to go, you really need to get that done like soon.
Yeah, and if somebody can put the link up in the chat, that would be appreciated because
There is no pay at the door.
no, you have to buy the tickets in advance. So, and you don't want to miss it. I mean, you're not going to see me there, so it's not that special. But maybe next year they'll invite me to speak, right? Yeah, ain't going to happen. But
Yeah, as soon as you get those banners flying behind that Inspire 3.
yeah, yeah. Hey, by next year, I'm going to be in full campaign mode. I'm not sure I'll have time to speak at Spin Up. There we go. We could have a grumpy campaign rally at Spin Up next year. Because that'll be, if he has it before November. If he has it after November,
Well,
I'm not talking about
let me ask you a question.
What?
Back when you were thinking about going, and we were talking about you going,
Right.
if you could get a house sitter for a couple days,
Right.
and you were going to ride down there and back with me, right? And we were going to take our guitars, and we were going to play Guitar Boogie together, right?
Right. Right.
How much practicing have you done to learn that song?
I haven't done any because I knew earlier this year I couldn't go. I knew probably 3 or 4 months ago that there's no way I was going to be able to go, and it's simply because I won't leave Judy, and she can't travel. It's just
Right.
that's just where it is. I don't. To be honest, I don't know how many more months, days, years I'll have with her, and I'm spending every absolute
That's
moment I can with her.
exactly the right thing to do. That's exactly the right
As
thing to
much as I would
do. Yeah, Curtis,
love
I'm
to
in
go,
the same boat.
as much as I would
Yeah.
love to go out there and meet all these guys that are going to be there, and as much fun as I know it would be, and I'm still going to promote it. It doesn't matter if I can't go or not. I'm still going to promote it because I think it's a great thing because we've got YouTubers that are getting together. We've got drone enthusiasts all together and exchanging ideas, exchanging new things, getting to see. Who knows what next year is going to bring? Next year, it's if he does, if Kelly does it's good enough this year, next year's going to be even bigger and better because I'm sure each year from now it's going to get better.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
as long as Judy's health is what it is, and there's no certainty about that, I'm not going to be able to, just won't do it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Yep.
If something
Yep.
were to happen to her while I was out there, even though I have my boys here, I couldn't get back quick enough. And if something were to happen, I'd never be able to live with myself. So I,
Yeah.
you know,
And that's the
like
way
I,
it ought to be. You know,
yeah,
that's what you ought to do.
that's where my,
You know.
I would never feel right. I would always, it's, yeah, yeah, like
Well,
Rick Halber says,
I've got my ticket and my hotel room's paid for. I paid for that months ago.
right?
I just don't have the travel funds to get there now,
Yeah,
and I'm under
yeah,
500 miles away. You know, it's a day drive down and a day drive back.
yeah, yeah, and you'd have to take off work on Friday,
Oh,
which
I've
is a
already
day loss.
got Thursday and Friday both scheduled off.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Spin up 2020 in New Zealand. I bet Judy would crawl up out of a deathbed to go to New Zealand and Australia if we could go.
Yeah.
She would.
Yep.
That's the one place in her life and it's one regret I have is when her health was good, I didn't go ahead and pop for the money back. I could afford it back then too, but yeah, it's one of those things that as much as I would love to go, it's just not feasible for me. And
Right. Yep.
well, that would, it would be nice. Tater brings up something. Maybe somebody will do some streaming from there. And I kind of hinted to Kelly about doing that when he was on a couple weeks ago. And,
Well, I've talked extensively with Kelly about that in the past,
oh, have you?
and it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Why?
Well, just think about it. How many people would spend all the money and take the time off work and do
That's
everything
true.
it would take to go to the event if they can sit at home and watch it for free?
Well, that's true,
Why
too.
would you do that?
Yeah, that's true. What I'm hoping is
That's-
maybe, snippets of it will be streamed here and there, like for those of us who just can't go. I mean, I don't mean stream the whole thing. I don't think that would be right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be, it wouldn't be fair to Kelly for all the work he puts into it. You're absolutely right.
Well, it wouldn't
But-
be fair to all the people that paid the money and
Right. But if some of those
all the
people chose to
expense that it took to
you
get
know,
there.
do a video call and call me and let me know, hey, I could say hi to somebody or something like that. It's kind of like we did last year, when you were down there.
Yeah, that'd be
And,
cool. That'd be cool.
Something like that, I would appreciate that. You don't have to stream it, but it would. I see the point, and it wouldn't be fair to those that are paying to go there. And but they they do CES. What about all them people?
Well,
It has two sides of that
Yeah.
coin. There really is. I mean, oh, there is Ken Dono. Wow. Is this?
hello, Ken.
Hello, Ken. That would be good, Ken. I'd love to hear from you when you're out there. That would be awesome. Absolutely. Because, and here's another guy that I would love to. I don't know if you guys noticed, but man, we got a really mixed crowd here tonight, and I feel honored that all of them have come in. And I know that not everybody, is in this holding hands kumbaya website, but I'm glad everybody came in and to spend a little time with us, Mel. I'm enjoying that,
It's fantastic.
and because this is why I do this. Like I said, tonight's video will make my, I looked at it earlier, but now I can't remember, but I think it was my 550th video that will, this one will actually be the 550th video, and 375th Grumpy Vlogger, and the 200th episode for season 2.
Oh,
So, quite a few little milestones, Now, if I can just get to, this will be the 550th one when it goes. I just looked, and so that's cool. And
yeah.
I wouldn't keep doing them if it wasn't for everybody out here. These guys are the ones who's made it worthwhile, and the comments and the more subscribers I get, and I'm only at 705, so I'm still very small potatoes, but the more I get, the harder it is to go see everybody's streams, to comment on every one of them, especially, I'm doing 3 streams on the weekend, with co-hosting with you and co-hosting with Art on Sundays, and I do some stuff for Greg in the background, on his show on Friday.
Right.
So Friday to Monday, my weekend is tied up with YouTube, and I try and catch somebody on Saturday, and after the shows, during the week.
Right.
And but yeah, I really appreciate everybody who has come in to watch my silliness tonight. And what else did I have? Oh, you know what I haven't done?
What haven't you done? You
Well-
haven't done the tribute.
The tribute.
Yeah. The American tribute.
Oh, I haven't done. I don't even. Let me see if I can find that. Where is that? I haven't. Where
Don't
is
tell
that?
me you rebuilt your set and didn't add that
I think I
in.
forgot to
Come
put
on.
it on.
Oh, come on now. Really? You don't say that.
Oh man, I can't believe I didn't put that in here. But you know something? I think I didn't put it in.
Oh, that's terrible, Lloyd.
That is terrible. I should be ashamed of myself because that was one of the big things that. Let's see if I can find it. I was hoping it was
Oh,
still on here,
man.
but no, it's not on here. What did I do?
I can't believe you didn't put it in that setup.
Well, yeah, I know, because when I rebuilt this setup, that was one of the things that I don't even. I'll tell you what. Tell a joke.
Oh, sure. You put me on the spot and Alexa's not plugged in. I can't even get help from the electronic winch.
Yeah, Artco. I
Jeez.
know. I did that shout out. I was going to do that.
I do have a joke, Lloyd.
Okay.
Fella sees a nun and he says, I want to make myself better. Can you kiss me? And she says, no, I only kiss single Catholic men. And he said, well, I'm single and I'm Catholic. So she said, okay, well, then I'll kiss you. So she gave him a kiss. After the kiss, he said, gee, that was sure nice of you. He says, but I got to be honest with you. I'm not single and I'm not Catholic. I'm very married and I'm very Jewish. And the nun turns back around to him and says, that's okay. My name's Ralph. I'm on my way to a costume party.
Oh, that is. Oh my God, that just. Oh, okay.
And you can thank Sonari for that one later.
That's yeah, okay. Now, if I can find, I've got it, but here's the deal. I don't know if I have the music with it. So, anyways, just think patriotic music. So, let's see. It's all about the delivery mail. I actually thought that was
Yep.
pretty good. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
You
if
think
this
I did a
works.
good job with that, huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Think patriotic because this is supposed to be, and I don't know what I did with the sound. But this is my version of Razzmatazz. So, Steve Carpenter liked it. Yeah. So, this is the creepy part where you see me kind of bleeding through the flags. That's kind of scary. I kind of quit using it for that. But, all right, that's enough of that. Okay. I will remember to do that setup. But
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. And it's a clean one, you know. It's just
Yeah,
a good
it's-
old-fashioned funny joke.
yeah, and I'm not monetized, so any of the that other crowd out there, they're not allowed to talk about.
What, the
They can't be
Catholics
upset.
and Jews and Christians and
Yeah, no, the the Ralph type people.
yeah,
The confused.
no.
We're not. Have you looked at that? I haven't seen it, but have you looked at the list of, I don't know, 500 things you can't say on YouTube? That sounds like a George Carlin
No.
stand-up routine.
Really?
500 things you can't say on YouTube. Apparently, there's
Oh,
a list
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Five cuss words you can't say on TV or something? Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that
well,
one.
apparently YouTube has put out a list. YouTube apparently has put out a list of things you can't talk about or reference in. How is that relaxing? I had to stand up and salute the flag, Steve writes. Tater says me too. I knew Tater would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play the Stars and Stripes with it. So, well, we are getting close to the hour mark, believe it or not. I wished I could remember them all. There's too many of them, T-Bird. I just can't. I can't remember all of them. About 40 pages of them. Okay. Yeah.
40 pages worth?
Yeah, maybe next week I'll work on a comedy routine based on the 500 things you can't say on YouTube. see how fast they take down my live stream.
I think you ought to let the true comedian do that. I think that'd be a great one for Art to work with.
There you go, Art.
That'd be some great material for Art, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Art, you're the professional comedian, you know.
Yep, exactly.
Like the old joke says, 5,000 comedians out of work, and I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah. Hey, Lloyd, give me just a second. I'm having some technical difficulties here, okay?
Okay. I think I know who that is. Let me make sure his sound is on. Mel. Where is that? I can't hear Mel. I can't hear him. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Hey buddy, how you doing?
All right.
So Mel snuck you in through the extra link on his side.
Yeah, he's been trying to get through there. It's a little bit delayed in there. I don't know why.
Okay. Are you watching it?
I only see me.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me okay though?
Yeah, that's all you'll see, Rick.
Yeah, that's all you'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll just see you because you're coming in on Mel's stream, which is broadcasting out to my stream. So.
All right. Well,
yeah, but
it's not a pretty sight.
Well, it looks just fine to me. Like the hat you got.
What's the lullaby baby music in the background?
It's a clock that chimes off every hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So
surprised it.
Well, I'm
this
glad
mic picks up everything, man.
Yeah. Well, I am so glad Mel brought you in because I want to thank you for, we've been trying to get together all weekend. Either you haven't felt good or
everything's
been kind of squirrely, but I want to thank you. Did I leave? You had the that's a Fly Sky controller, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the
they match you up. I bought them specially together.
Excellent. So
might be able to even throw in a controller for a training controller.
Oh, cool. Well, Rick, I want to thank
Plugs
you
in the
because
back of it if you want to do a simulator.
okay, cool. All right, yeah, that would be cool too. This is all, guys. This is all for the 1K, and it's this gentleman right here that is the sponsor of the 1K video, or the 1K drawing. He's my sponsor there, and I want to thank you, Rick, because man, you do so much for this community, and I know you don't like to talk about it, but you
So
just do
very
so much.
generous. So very generous.
You know, yeah.
I
I'm
like to see other channels grow and do. I can do what I can.
Well, it means a lot to somebody like me, especially. I really appreciate it, and that's why I gave you an extra shout out. You know, I know I featured you in, I think, one of the very first shout outs I did, and when I started doing
Yeah,
that,
well,
and but I wanted to feature you again because you do just so much for this community. I mean, everybody out there knows, and if you haven't gone to Rick's channel, you need to go subscribe. You know. And what is your count, Rick?
I'm not real sure. It was like 1,100, something like that.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right. So I know that I'm trying to get
Actually, when
ahead.
you started mentioning my name, everything
Seemed to,
jumped up when you started mentioning my name.
really? Well, hey, great.
Yeah.
That's good. I wish them 1,100 people come over and subscribe to me. They probably thought, I don't want to watch that old fart, but man, Rick sounds like a cool dude. But so how have you been, Rick?
No, I really enjoy your show.
Well,
I've
thank
been
you.
doing good,
Okay.
other than under the weather the last couple of days.
Yeah. Well, it's that time of year, you know. Of course, you live in California, so
Yeah.
you know you don't really have the kind of weather change that we have, you know. But what part of California do you live in?
In Sacramento area, northern area,
Okay, that's right.
about
That's right.
500 miles from Steve Carpenter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's where my oldest son was born at. Was at was it Mather? Mather Air Force Base. Was that Mather out there? Yeah,
Mather Air Force.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
I
he was
think they
born.
closed that one down now.
Yeah, it's closed down, but
Okay.
that's where he was born at. Was on Mather Air Force Base. So, but 50, a little over
Yeah,
51
that's
years
not
ago
that far
now.
from me, really. Probably 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, you just do so much for this community, and I'm glad Mel brought you in, and I appreciate you taking a little time to come in. And guys, I keep telling you, if you haven't checked this guy out, you need to, because he is definitely a one of a kind. He really is.
I really wish I could get more content put out, and do more flying than I did. Once I started flying, I got hurt and had a bunch of surgeries, and I haven't been able to really get going again.
Yeah, yeah. If you know, yeah, I've noticed that. You know, once you get, yeah, you get started on something, you're doing good, and then all of a sudden something happens and it sidelines you for a while, and you just can't get back to where you were at. You know, and
Yeah,
that's sort of
we're working on it.
well, good, good. So, have you got any new videos coming out that you want to talk about? Any planned?
Nothing right now. I was waiting for supposed to be an Indian casino going up, and I wanted to film that
Okay.
from start to beginning to end,
Beginning
basically.
to end? Oh, that would be cool. That would be a nice video. So that's cool. Well, Rick,
I actually started it. There was whoop,
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, actually, I started. There's was an old shopping mall that where I normally flew, and it started. They started tearing it down, so I
Hmm.
started filming that, and then once they start building the casino that's going to go up there, then I'll start doing a weekly thing.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to it. And you know, I, I, you don't know how humbling it is to have somebody like you do stuff for my channel. I say this all the time. You know, when I started this, I was just doing it for a little fun. I never expected to reach over 30. I thought 30 people watching me. I'm happy with that. And here I am at 705 now, 704, something like that, and still growing. And I've got people like you that have supported me along the way. People like Mel. Mel's done a lot to support me too. And Steve Carpenter. And I could just name off 100. All you, the usual suspects. You, Steve Carpenter,
Yeah.
Rodney
Yep.
Bell, just Mel. Just all of the guys that have done so much for this community. And I've been very blessed to be on the receiving end of some of that support. And it's just, I can't thank you enough. And I'll just never be able to reach
No
it.
thanks needed.
Yeah, I know that. Uh, I loved what you said in that text because he goes, I got to tell you, I said, I want to tell everybody who my patron is on this giveaway. And he says, yeah, well, if you want to, but I'm sure
I
everybody's
appreciate
tired of
that.
hearing. I'm sure everybody's tired of hearing my name. And no, we're not. I'm letting you know right now. And if they are, they don't need to subscribe to me because I will be talking your praises for a long time to come, my friend. And I just think it's a privilege to have you as a friend, let alone
No,
the support that
I
you've
really,
shown me. Just having you as a friend,
yeah.
And he's even nicer in person if you meet him and sit and have lunch and stuff. It's just a
I
joy to sit and visit with him.
If there was a
And
way, I
I've
would
met
do
with
that.
him a couple times.
Yeah, I knew you'd met up with him
Yeah.
because
I started YouTube just, yeah.
I mean, the
go
I
hell,
ahead.
just
the
started
man
on
did the man.
YouTube.
Sorry, Rick. The man didn't. Lloyd, the man didn't
That's all
have
right.
his Osmo action for a week, and he says, "Mel, did you get one?" I said, "No, I was getting ready to leave California." He says, "Well, why don't you take mine and play with it for a while? But send it back in a couple weeks." I was like, "Okay." 3 months later, I finally sent it back to him, and I think he felt like he was getting a whole new camera again.
Yeah, twice.
You got it twice. Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah. But,
yeah.
anyways, you said, why'd you start your channel? That's what I want to ask while I got you here. What was your reason for starting it?
I wanted to learn. I saw drones and I started looking at it, and I started looking. My kids got me a little SEMA at Christmas time, and I wanted to learn how to fly it. So I started watching that, and I found Kelly Shores, and
Yep.
he taught and watched all his videos, and I started watching everybody else's, and just started learning all about it. And mainly once I started it, and we started meeting new friends,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it. Just picking up. There's so many friends that I picked up over the last 3 years. It's unbelievable how nice everybody is. A great community.
Yeah, it's Steve Carpenter just puts you at 1.14K. So, yeah, that's it. I did the same thing. I got a SEMA 5, and I wanted to learn a little more about drones. And Kelly Shorts was one of the first. Well, actually, I'll say this: Quadcopter 101. Now, a lot of people may not like him, but when it comes to
Oh
toy
yeah,
drones, he does know. You know, Of course, sometimes he pushes people into getting toy drones. Maybe not that good, but he does show it. And I started out watching
everything
him.
is a good drone for
Yeah,
him.
everything's a good drone to him. I don't think he's ever flown a bad. I've seen some of them going out doing this
Hey, if it
stuff, and
flies and does what it's supposed to do, it's a good drone.
it's a good drone. It does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I started
yeah.
watching
I
him,
watched him quite a bit too.
and then I found Kelly Shores, and from Kelly, I went to Ken Heron because Kelly announced that Ken had that wreck, and I thought, he started that GoFundMe for Ken Heron, and I thought,
Right.
well, this is a good thing. This is a nice community. So I went ahead and gave a little money to the GoFundMe for that, and then I turned around and started watching Ken Heron, and like, this guy's funny. And then I seem to
Yeah.
have met more and more of you guys, and my channel started growing. And but so you and I probably started out doing it for the same reasons. I wanted to learn a little bit about. Well, I actually started out wanting to learn about guns because I was getting ready to get my concealed carry. That was 5 years ago, and that's when I really got into watching YouTube.
Okay.
And then when I got that, I'm like you, when I got that SEMA, I wanted to learn about drones. So, and I ended up like you.
Yeah, and then in the end, it's all about making friends.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, that's it. And
And we just all like the same stuff.
Do what? Would you say?
We all like the same stuff.
Yeah, we do. And that's, I think, what we forget. We all, hey, all of us have some ego. Some of us less than others. Some of us more than others. But in the end, we all are here for one thing, and that's because we enjoy drones or we enjoy YouTube. Because I always say I'm not a drone guy, and I'm going to have to quit saying that pretty soon because I don't think people are believing it.
No, you are.
Yeah.
And by the way, just for the record, Lloyd, you own more drones than I do.
That's true. I do. But I've got one less now because I did send one to my. You guys saw my video. If you guys watched my videos, you saw my video about my friend Tony Albright and his wife Tammy, about his wife being diagnosed with cancer. Well,
Right.
I sent him. It was a unique, the unique quadcopter one that had the round ball camera underneath it. Anyways, it was a knockoff. It was a small version, about this big, but it looked like the big unique Q something, or Q500, I think. Was that it? I can't remember. Anyways, it was a Chinese knockoff that somebody sent me. And so he says, "You talk about drones all the time. I want to learn to fly." So I sent it to him, and he called and told me. And then then his wife called him. He'd asked me a question, and then I didn't hear from him for a little while. And he called me the other day, and that's when he said his wife had cancer. He still has. He says, "I didn't want to open it when the kids were around because they'd want to play with it, and I don't want them playing with it. So I still haven't opened it. So it's still sitting down there in Texas, unopened in his house." But life got in the way. So, and we all know how that can be. Life gets in the way, and some things get put aside until. So hopefully things will get better for him. But yeah, so I don't. That's one less drone I have, but it was like brand new. I mean, I flew it twice. And it's like, okay. By then, the next thing I knew, I was getting into a Spark, and after that, there was no looking back. I wanted to go the route of one that actually, I would love to get the Skydio too, but I really don't need it because can you just see me on a snowboard? Or
Yeah.
You do that with your riding lawnmower.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I could put it up and see. I show myself mowing the lawn.
Something that's slow enough that you can control and keep a grip on.
Well, I've got one of them old men's scooters, that that they use.
That'd be hilarious. Actually, that would be a freaking hilarious video.
I may not. Obviously, I'm not going to get a Skydio 2, but I might pull out the the Mavic Air and have it follow me.
You need to take that out to the parking lot at the school or something with Judy and put it on active track and let it follow her around. Yeah. I think that'd be a hoot.
That would be. She might like that. Yeah. I'm going to have to talk her into that.
You might not have to talk to her.
In for it.
Do what?
Well, yeah, but Rick, you buy everything. Just
Yeah.
when you're
pretty
done
much.
with when you're done with the Skydio 2, send it to me.
All right.
And it'll only take me 6
Say-
months to send that one back to you.
Yeah.
Don't send it to Mel. Send it to me.
Yeah, it's more it's an action, it's an action drone. That's all it is. But you need,
Yeah.
It's a flying
like you
action
said,
camera. That's exactly right.
And that's what I've been
that's
saying.
it.
That's
But I think
go ahead.
you were right about having Sean. It's perfect for him. Sean Hawes.
Absolutely would be.
That thing. He
It'd
should
be
get one.
phenomenal for him. He
Yeah.
ordered one,
He ordered one. He's just trying to
but
get it sooner.
he won't get it.
He-
He won't get it till after
I
the
don't know.
snow's gone.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
get yours on the
When
first
are you
batch,
getting
Rick?
Yeah, I did it the same.
When are you getting yours,
Yeah.
Rick?
According to everybody, they said if it has a 6 in it, then you get it in November, and I had a 6.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent.
So
Maybe you work out a deal with Sean. Get hold of Sean
Yeah.
and work out a
I
deal.
wouldn't
Say,
mind. I could send it over to him, let him try it.
yeah, say here,
I'd
try
vouch
this
for
out.
Sean. He'd be a good guy to send it to. Yeah.
If you want somebody to give it that kind of a review, that
Yeah.
would be the key. Yeah, that was my whole point, and I know Dan's in here and he talked about the unicorns and all that stuff last night. My thing is this is not the drone for old farts like me. It's meant for somebody like Sean Oz that wants to go out and break their neck, or a hip. In my case, it would be a hip, But
or neck.
Yeah,
or neck, or both.
it can be both.
Yeah, a couple broken arms. Yeah, I'd be. All you can see is my face speaking out through the plaster.
Yeah, that'd be about it too.
That'd be about it. Yeah, I'm too old and brittle to be falling like that much, and but yeah, it's that kind of and they market it to the right people.
Figured for my kids on vacation too.
Do what? What'd you say about
I
your kids?
figured I could let my kids use them on vacation and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It would be good for that. It'd be good for that, And I mean, I'm not getting anything for promoting it. I'm not. They don't even know I'm promoting it. I'm that small. But the point is I just thought it was the regular guys that do the professional drone people. They don't need it. They're not going to use it. I mean, it's not that they don't need it. It's a matter. It's not geared towards them. That's why they didn't go after those people. They went after the people that's like I've said in the past in my videos. It's just for the action.
That really,
people,
yeah,
Yep. But
they're the ones that are actually going to sell it.
yeah. I mean, like that video I showed last week on my show, Baker X Derrick, and there's a dozen of those guys out there that have got videos that they're showing, and they're the ones that are going to sell the products. I mean, it's actually their videos. Some of their videos is the reason people are still buying them. They're seeing that, and
it's made in America.
yes, it is.
Supposedly,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah.
It's a symbol
Well,
in America
no,
for sure.
It's put together in America.
It's put together in America.
Yeah.
That means Americans.
Yeah,
are
that's
putting
not
it
far
together.
from me.
Oh, it isn't? Okay.
Well, that's
'cause-
what they do. They
Yeah,
get the
right,
parts. They get the parts shipped in and then assemble it here, and then they can say it's made in America.
Oh, yeah. Ford is made in America too, but how many of their parts come from overseas?
Yep, or Mexico. Yep,
Or
Canada.
Mexico? Yeah. Well, overseas, yeah, or out of country. Let's put it that way.
Have a good evening, Craig. Thanks for coming in and joining. We
Craig,
appreciate
thank you
being
so
here.
much. I appreciate you coming in. And as a matter of fact, we've gone an hour and 22 minutes, and I'm probably going to need to wind it down here, just because I'm going to run out of steam. Rick, my friend,
No, thank you.
thank
Thanks
you.
for having me on.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks to Mel for bringing you on. And thank you so much for being on, and thank you so much for everything you do for this community, because it's guys like you that make the drone community what it is, and it's just
It's my pleasure.
and I appreciate you coming on, But I think what I'm going to do is get ready to do my final closing here and start the countdown. And thank you, Mel, for bringing him in. I appreciate that. And Rick, if you're
Absolutely.
if he's still in the background, again, thanks for being here.
He's still in the studio. He's backstage. I can put him back in there if you want.
No, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. I want to thank you again, Rick, one more time for.
I'm gonna go back over to the other one.
Okay. All right.
Take care.
All right. You take care, my friend. Thank you. All right. Mel, any final thoughts?
Great show.
It was fun.
Had a good time, and it's over quick.
Man, I didn't know where I was going with this show. I just knew I wanted to talk about the giveaway. Just remember, guys, get people to subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, remember this here. All this information, this, and ring the bell, all of that. So, let's see.
Oh, I know who made that.
I do. I know who made it. And thank you again, Mel, for making that. And I've got a button. See, I can just bring it on and let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And then push the button again, and it disappears.
Isn't
Just
that special?
Isn't it special?
You
know what?
You and your fancy button.
Yeah. You know what, Mel? I haven't done one thing tonight. I really need to do it. It's just really bothered me.
Bite me.
Oh, you brought that, but not the American flag thing. I can't believe, but that's just.
Well, I don't know why I
That's
did.
just wrong.
I know. I think I've still got the button for it. That's why that button's blank. I was wondering what was going wrong with that button. My bad.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. Mel, thanks for, as always, co-hosting. I know you can't do it all the time. You're probably not going to be able to next week, right?
Probably not. We'll have to figure that one out.
I have Ronnie B.
Because I don't know yet. I honestly don't know yet.
And I want to thank
Howdy,
Metro
Ronnie B.
Drones, Ronnie B, everybody.
At this moment, Metro, no, I'm not going.
Yeah, and Metro Drones, Al Diaz. I just saw you in here, man.
Yeah.
If there's any of these guys I've missed, and I apologize. And I get sometimes, and I get distracted, as you guys obviously know. And of course, Greg Osby.
No, not you, and Ben Cartwright too. Don't forget him.
Ben Cartwright's here too. Awesome, man. I've had a good crowd tonight. This is probably one of the best shows I've had so far.
33.
Wow.
Yeah, you had 33 people at one point. So yeah, that's pretty good.
That's like three major records all in one day. I've had 33 viewers, the most I've ever had, I think. I had when this drops, this will be my 550th video to put up.
Episode.
Video of all videos. My 200th episode of the Grumpy Vlogger, the regular vlog, drops at midnight. That's my 375th Grumpy Vlogger episode. So I'm hitting all sorts of stuff. Plus broke 700, which I am very proud of. And at 1K, I give away
That's
that really
just absolutely cool.
Yeah, and again at 1K, I'm giving away this and this and
65 and the FSI 6.
Yep.
Controller, and they're already paired up. They're already matched up. It's a match set.
It's a match
they're
set.
ready to go.
And that's courtesy of the great Rick Halber.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
So,
Metro Drones. No, as of this moment, I'm not going. Though my ticket's paid for and my hotel's paid for. I just don't have the travel funds to get there. So, that's my problem right now. So as of this moment, I probably won't be going to Spin Up.
Right.
Although I had every intention of being there.
Well, yeah, a lot of stuff changed since last year's version, and for you've gone through a lot of a lot
Yeah.
of different things going on in your life, and I know that keeps, real life gets in the way of
Real life gets in the way of fun all the time, and it
yep,
sucks.
it does. So, and Osby Drone says that I'm getting older. Yeah, I am a year older than I was about 3 weeks ago. So, but anyways, Mel, I want to
Now
thank
he's
you.
using logic on you.
Yeah, I know.
You're older than you've always been.
I'm older than I've always been.
By the minute.
By the minute,
By
by
the
the
minute.
second, by
Yep.
the nanosecond.
Yep.
All right, we're not going to go there all night. We could do that all night, but we're not going to. Guys, I'm going to start the timer. I want to thank everybody who joined tonight, and I appreciate it. Mel, as usual, I always appreciate you. So, with
I
that said,
will.
I will start the timer and then be back with my final words on that, and we'll catch you guys later. All right, I'm starting the timer.
Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the Indem Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee, and I approve this message. Thank you. Okay, let me get this. Let's see if my esteemed co-host is there. No, he's outside enjoying it. So I want to thank everybody, especially Rick Halber, for supporting my channel. I want to thank everybody who was in here tonight. Those of you that didn't get to see it live, just remember I'll be back here. Let me do this. Let me shoot back over to this one. Anyways, just for those of you that didn't get to see it live, there will be a replay of it later. And I want to thank everybody for and remember this stuff here, and well, it didn't reset itself. There we go. You can catch me on Facebook, YouTube, and there's my co-host. I'm going to bring him back in. Okay, Mel, any final thought?
Congratulations, Rick. We really appreciate you. Chris, Hope, we appreciate everything you do.
Absolutely.
Lloyd, we appreciate everything you do as well.
Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to say good night to everybody. Y'all be nice to each other, or as nice as you can. All right? Or at least as nice as me.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.